It's not the uno, the dos, the tres, but it's the cuatro.
Well, one of my favorite shows that I've ever seen goes up to the sky and he's never mean. He's the pretty and he's always extreme. He's really funny.
It's a nerdy effect 6.0. Nerdy effect, one of my favorite shows. It's the nerdy effect 6.0. Nerdy effect, one of my favorite shows. Learn circle to the homies, make it la la la. Come and tune in with the coolest guy. It's all fun and games, even though we're all strange. Doesn't matter, whatever you are, come and join the stream. Nerd things are cool here, no need to worry. All countries are welcome, you ain't gotta flurry. Comic books and video games are just a tip. Hashtag the side sheet because he hates list. Wait for Jizzy rant, cause he know it's coming. Blue pants in the head is gonna start running. Mondays and Fridays, you need to check them out. 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's the Nerdy Effect 6.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows. It's the Nerdy Effect 6.0. Nerdy Effect, one of my favorite shows, and it's great. Yeah!
6.0!
What is up, Affected, and welcome to Tan Land, Burnt Land, Red Land. Anyway, it's Monday, my skin hurts, and here we are. Wow, Dan Fro rolling in their last possible minute ever. Metal Mogwai, Freddy's Ready, Trance Cowboy, Red Walrus, and Old School Bulldog coming over from the Playroom. Good to see you guys. Good to see everybody up in here. Like we said, it is Monday. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. It seems like nobody in the world ever wants to tell you that it is Monday. And I really don't want to even talk about it because my damn chat is just not working tonight. So you do you, chat. You do you. But so, how the hell is everybody tonight? I'm very, very curious as to if you got into any shenanigans or any of that stuff over the weekend. You know, the good stuff. Tell me the goods. Tell me the goods. I need to know. Chat box. Hi, Angela. La, 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 la. Hey, what's going on, Beats? Good to see you. I saw you pop in last night. I do apologize for not saying hi to you. I was, I don't know. I guess I was distracted. I'm not sure. But I saw you pop in last night, and I appreciate you coming back tonight to let me make up for it a little bit. Let's see if that fixes my chat issue. Who knows? Let's see here. Let's do a little Durst praising there. Let's see if that'll do it. No, that still did not do it. See here. Wow, I love the new look. Welcome back, man. I took Monday off because I felt like mental shit. Ooh, or whatever mental. I don't know. I don't have a cool comeback for that. All right, let's try this chat box and see if this one works. Okay, that one looks huge. That's what she said. Thankfully, I only have 3 days left this week. That's a good way of looking at it. That's always a plus. Let's see. Let's see here. TGIM, Monday is my Friday. Hey, text over me. Whatever. Damn it. I hate it when it's so big. Like it's so big. That'll have to do. All right. So anyway, we are here. We are live. And tonight, I do have some normal nerdy things that we're going to show. Not sure if Retro Mortis is going to make it. But I do have some cool things I think you guys are going to really, really dig. Some throwbacks to the early 90s. But the main quest is something, I think it was last night or maybe it was Thursday night. I can't remember. We were talking about it. Talking about basically getting to know the people in the chat. Because, not that it's a bad thing, but like it's all the same guys. You know, it's all the same guys and girls hanging out. And I recently learned that I know a little bit about you guys, but I don't know a lot of bit about you guys, and I would like to learn more. What's going on, Purple Army? I died. Did someone revive you, Killer Matt? I hope that they did, my man. I'm stepping away from YouTube for a while. What's going on, Bulldog? Tell me all about it. I see you up there. Let's see. You only got 3 more days. It's CP. Oh, okay. So you changed your name, or you logged on to a different account. Okay. But I saw your name last night, and I was like, that looks familiar, but I couldn't pinpoint it. All right, CP, I got you. Purple Army. I'm prepared to riot quietly. How does one riot quietly? By the way, my hair is a lot longer than I'm normally used to, but I'm totally digging it in this style. Like, look, it flows all the way back into like this, like 50s hot rod swoop fender. Yes, I respond. Woo! Good on you, my man. Jazz Maz. Good to see you, Jazz. I respond. Goddess. That's right, Jazz Maz has bended the knee. Hey, what's going on, Sandman? 24th. What does that mean? Did you watch E3 last week? I watched bare minimum. I did not have a lot of time to myself last week. So normally when E3 is going on, like I don't have wrestling show. This is my first year having constant wrestling shows. So normally I would do a show and then I'd watch all about E3. I'd write down the information and then we'd talk about it. But I had no time to do any of that this year. So I know a little bit. The biggest thing is that Sony took the year off, which is weird. Microsoft announced some good things, but other than that, like, I didn't hear anything that was just like nail-bitingly awesome. Oh man, if I told you my life story, I would write a novel. But yeah, thinking of streaming soon. Sweet. What are you gonna stream? White Bronco. Good job, Sandman. Way to bring up what was it, 25 years ago, something like that. Well, I'm Scottish and own a parrot. Well, hey, you know what? We're getting somewhere. Sing Mama, we're all now... Wait, Mama, we're all crazy now to Quiet Riot. Can't read with these glasses on. Anyway. No, Danny. Got so much going on in life right now. That's why. That's understandable, man. Like, life is busy. You know, people, they come in from time to time. They're like, man, I'm so sorry I haven't been here in a while. And I'm like, dude... You have a life, you know. You don't have to be here every show like Dan Frode or Red Walrus or Jazz Maz. But yeah, so I thought about this. Like, I mean, we can do the same old nerdy stuff, or we can like get to know each other a little bit. Music mostly, but whatever I can, I got free reign, I think. On Twitch, you do. As long as you don't like archive it and stuff like that, you can play music and stuff. Get people in there. I tell you my story, but you already know a little part of it. The rest of it is... Say what? Oh, damn it. I'm reading the driver manual. Finally, I'm trying to work towards getting my permit. Sweet. Yeah. So I guess what really spawned this idea was the simple fact of Dan Frode said that he went to hang out with his brother. And I'm like, how did I not know that you don't have a brother? Like, it made me feel bad, you know? It made me feel really, really bad. It's nerdy between the ferns. I don't have any ferns. I could be nerdy between the candles. Hang on. Between 2 candles with nerdy effect. It's time to get a little bit intimate tonight, and I would like to know a little bit some personal stuff about each and every one of you between 2 candles. Evening. What's going on, Lady Bell? What's going on with you? How was your weekend? I know I kind of asked that last night, but Monday's really the official weekend is over. Work week has begun. I heard about the Nightbot and getting that set up. Just heard about the Nightbot. It's a pain in the ass. It's an absolute pain in the ass, especially on here. Do you have any siblings, Nerdy? I do not. But that's a great starter. So like, we can be, you know, assholes about it, but let's be serious about it tonight. So if you guys do have siblings, let's talk about them. You don't have to give it their names or anything like that, but just say, yes, I have a brother, I have a sister, or whatever, because I'm very, very curious out there. I got 3 brothers and 1 sister. Damn it, Dan. See, I had no idea. Between the Durst. Red with the Durst. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. As you guys can see, the pop wall has gotten even bigger tonight. I had to go back to work today after a nice vacation. It sucked. That's right. That's right. We talked about that. I forgot about it. So how was work today after a long vacation? I got a younger sister. I have 2 older sisters. Interesting. So let me ask you this, CP. Why did you swap to this name? You obviously still have CP, but why did you swap to this name versus the CP one? I have a brother who is 12 years older than me. I knew that. I didn't know the distance. I knew it was quite older. Because, yeah. What's going on, Heavy D? Good to see you. I have 1 older brother. I have 1 brother and 2 sisters. That's incredible. That's incredible. Like, now I feel like the odd man out. Like, I'm the only one that doesn't have a sibling of any kind. Holy Pops! Thank you, Jazz. Yes. We did add them from last night, and the only reason there's none right here is because I don't really want to take this lightsaber down, but we might have to because we're almost at the ceiling. I think I can get maybe 1 or 2 on this stack before we hit the ceiling. So, yeah. And then I want to leave this space open for the Nerdy Effect sign to be there. But good to see you, Heavy D. I have 2 older brothers. Let's see here. Well, Nerdy knows everything about me now. Not everything. Yo, Heavy D! I'm the oldest. So you are the oldest, Dan. Okay. All right, I got you. Who is CP now? CP now is Beats. Nerdy is one of the only people who knew I was married at one point. And now everybody else, 23 other people now know that metal. This is a safe space. I think. I'm pretty sure. But good to see you, Heavy D. We're basically kind of getting to know each other a little bit better. I mean, we sort of like, it's like, hey, Red, that's Canadian, you know, stuff like that. But like I truly had no idea that Dan Frode had 3 siblings. I had no idea. I didn't know that Trance had. That's crazy though. Like it's very interesting. Sis, Metal Mogwai sis. What points? Yes. You see, Red Walrus, another thing. He's like, hey, we're trying to be serious tonight, but I want to get them points. I have half siblings I never met from my dad's first marriage, and I have 2 step siblings from my dad's 3rd marriage. My only full sibling is my little sister who died earlier this year. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Your dad is bad at marriages. I'm sorry to say, man. Is he married again? How many marriages is your dad on? We need to get him in here. I'll put a couch out. I'm the baby. My mom loves to keep bringing that up when she introduces me to people. You're like, what? I mean, I don't know exactly how old you are. I would say like 30. You're like 30 years old. This is my baby, eh? Trance? Like your name is Trance. Iska Beatsies. Well, my nickname was Esky Boy in school because I always wore parka coat, even in summertime. I look like an Eskimo, and the beat is music. Well, you and Trans Cowboy would get along really, really well. So there you go, Esky Beats. Esky Beats. Am I saying that properly? How you would normally do it? He passed away. He passed away in his 4th marriage. No more kids. Wow, 4 marriages. I ran into a dude. This is so many years ago, man. This was like 2001, 2002 or whatever. We were on a construction site, and this dude was on his 8th marriage. And I'm like, dude, stop. It's you. Like, that's a lot of marriages. He died like 5 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. Was he a good dude? Was he a good dude to you, Spock? Because, I mean, you can, like, I understand. Sometimes couples just don't work. They work in the beginning and then they just don't work out later. Like, that's normal. But, like, as long as you're good to your kids and good to everybody else, then it's fine. It's okay if things don't work out. Yeah, that's it. Esky Boy. Esky Beats. I'll try to remember that. 36. Don't be telling people. They are half siblings. So all of your brothers and sisters, they're all half siblings for you. I got a Facebook message from a cousin I didn't even know I had. My grandfather apparently had another family a few states away that only a few of my family knew about, but never spoke of. Wow, that's really I mean, like, so, like, I don't want to be all Sigmund Freud on you, but, like, how did that make you feel, like, when that popped up? My middle brother recently moved to Washington State. He lives 2 hours north of Seattle, and he just recently got a job at Home Depot. That's That's interesting. So why did he move to Washington? Was CP. So you are officially changed it. You are Esky Beats now. No more CP Queely. Okay. Money, money, money. Money. What's going on, Moneymaker 254? Good to see you, buddy. I have PTSD because his idea of discipline was hitting me until bleeding. Supposedly became a better person while in psychiatric care from it. Wow. That's, yeah. So, Robert Allen Baker. But Spock, man, I really appreciate you sharing that, dude. I mean, like, seriously, like, that is good information for other people to know that you can still come out of that and be a great person, even though you had a tough childhood. So I really appreciate you sharing that, man. Money salute. There it is, Robert Allen Baker. My grandpa on my dad's side was married 3 times. Wow. I was shocked, but not really. My grandfather was scum. But there you go. There you go. That's interesting, though. Like, I mean, you were obviously an adult, like an adult when you learned about that. So you can process stuff a little bit better as an adult rather than learning like at, 10 or 16 or something like that. Good to see you. Moneymaker, we're talking about, we're getting to know each other a little bit better. Talking about siblings and stuff that's going on in your life, things like that, man. If you want to share, feel free to, man. Moneymaker254 over there on YouTube. Sup, y'all. Robert Allen Baker moonwalking back in here. Hi, Money. Let's see. I might go back to the old username in the future. Mental health sucks. I have ASPD. What does ASPD stand for? I feel like I should know that. Because of PTSD, he wanted to start a new life. Okay. I mean, that's understandable. It's very understandable to try to break away from that. Let's see here. His third wife broke furniture over my head and calls the police over to it. Led to my little sister being removed from my mom's house into a social services later on. Wow. That's crazy, dude. So, that, like, I guess my question, Spock, is, like, how are you now? Going through all that, how are you now, like everything in general? Jinxie said, hi, Nerdy. Hi, Jinxie. What's going on, Jinxie? How are you doing? But my sisters are gay. That's awesome. Did they tell you? I think things are a little bit different in Norway than they are over here. Like, when I was growing up, like, if you were, you didn't talk about it and stuff like that. But I guess that over there, it's a little bit more, like, widely accepted. Like, nowadays, it's more accepted than it was. But I'm very curious, Dan. I was homeless for a month due to mental health. I know the feeling. Interesting. And I'm not trying to gloss over anybody's comments or what anybody's saying. I'm just trying to get it all out there so we can sort of talk about it. And, like, other people can know that you're not alone with things. Like interesting right here, the same thing with Robert Allen Baker talking like this. He was homeless for a month, so he understands what's going on with some people that are actually talking about it. Antisocial personality disorder. I got you. I don't like crowds. Just got off Facebook Live with my little nephews. There you go. Hey, family man, Moneymaker, driving a BMW. Hello, heroes. Good to see you, heroes. When I was 4 or 5 years old, I saw a man collapse and die in front of me at the grocery store. Even worse, a pool of blood formed around his head. I've seen some things. That actually reminds me, a couple of years ago, I was working in a building, and I went up to the penthouse, and penthouse in maintenance terms is the big, giant mechanical room at the top. I went to the penthouse to find spray paint or some tape or something, I can't remember. And I actually found one of the maintenance guys for that building, and he was all like slumped over and just like not moving like very well. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe he's just napping, He was napping. I went over there. I was like, hey, man. And he didn't respond very well. He actually had a stroke. And I was like, I had to call 911. So I kind of know what you're talking about, Angie. Not to quite to that same deal. Like, this guy ended up being okay. But I kind of understand what that instant shock is. I missed most of the 90s learning anger management and was in the height end proven not dangerous. So technically the PTSD is in my sealed records. Your secret's safe with me, my friend. She told you first, and I'm sure that, like, Dan, you're an amazing person, so you're just like, bring it in here. But like, I guess the question is, Dan, like, was it accepted, like over there? Let me make sure I didn't say it. Okay, I didn't miss it. I'm the oldest of our 3 families spread across the PNW Facebook is our anchor. So you guys mainly communicate through Facebook. Is that what I'm picking up from that one, Jazz? I have been sectioned and currently sectioned for 11 years at the moment. That's right. We've talked about that before, CP. Yeah. That's right. This is getting real. But the thing is, this is like why I started this conversation is it's all of us pretty much the same every single night. We pick up a couple new people here and there, but it's pretty much the same group of people every night. You know, it's one big nerd family, and I really appreciate everybody opening up because it proves that it's not just me saying that. It's a real thing. You guys are opening up about real things in your life, which is not really my goal tonight. It's just sort of learn a little bit. But I'm very happy that people feel comfortable to talk about things that have happened in their life, things that are going on currently, and things that they're dealing with in this chat. We do have a lot of fun in here, and that's the point behind it. The point is to get away from that reality. But it's also nice to know that, hey, this guy knows how I'm feeling. This guy's been there. We are even closer than before this night was here. So I really am like this is awesome. I mean, I appreciate everybody sharing everything. Let's see here. Been to medium secures, low secures, and I'm currently in step down. So you're working your way out, CP. Is that what I'm understanding? Yes. So that's awesome, Dan. I'm glad, though. I'm glad. Shut out 2 birthdays this week in my family. My older brother and my mom also. I'm an uncle for the 3rd time. My first nephew was born on June 5th. Hey, congratulations, man. You became a nephew. Pacific Northwest. Aha. Thank you, Spock. Thank you, buddy. Yep. Idaho, Oregon, and Washington. So, yeah, I mean, like, I remember back in the day, you know, I would have uncles that live on the East Coast and uncles that live on the West Coast and things like that, you know, and you'd be able to talk to them like on the phone when they would call twice a year. And that was about it. That was way before social media and Facebook and stuff. So I kind of wish that those kind of things existed back then, just to be able to talk to those family members. So I'm glad that you guys are talking and are getting along. Yeah, I love my sister anyways. Yeah. Thank you, Spock. That's wonderful, Frodo. I can tell a fizz fact before bed if you want. Fizz, we need a fizz fact. Purple Army, did I tell you my MRI results? I did not hear your MRI results. Please tell me. Welcome. Hell yeah, it is. Good to see you, heroes. The antibiotics I'm on is making my butthole burn like the devil lives in there. Everything's a devil to you, Lethal. I worked in the casino industry for 15 years. I've seen lots of screwed up stuff. You name it, I've seen it. Good, bad, and strange. All right, so what's a strange thing that you saw in the casino life, Trance? No, you didn't, Purple. No. So, heroes, we are sharing stuff. If you want to share some stuff, feel free, man. Lethal, are you sure it's not the Thai food? Hey, settle down, Robert. I love these streams by Nerdy. He is a calm influence and good fun. Yeah, working up slowly, everybody. Throw up the nerd circle if you all appreciate the stream. Appreciate you, man. I really do, CP. I may still call you CP just because the raised capital and lowercase letters kind of mess up my brain a little bit. And it's already half fizzed on Monday. My sister and I share a birthday 7 years apart. I counted back 9 months, and it's my father's birthday. Wow. Wow, that is awesome, man. It's like, yep. It's like it's like your mom walked in. It's like, well, I guess it's your birthday. Oh man. He's like, I get 1 a year. Yes. I don't know. We may have went down a dark path there. I'm sorry, man. I wish it was Thai food. Then it would be a good devil. What's the difference between a good devil and a bad devil coming out your butthole, Lethal? When I was 3 years old, I had contracted bacterial spinal meningitis from one of the patients in the hospital. I thankfully had the less impact on my health out the other potential outcomes. No doubt. Why were you in the hospital that young? If you don't want to talk about it, it's fine. Like, if I ask a if I ask a rhetorical question or another question on it and you don't feel comfortable answering, you do not have to answer. But yeah, I'm very curious if you want to talk about it. But yeah, we are between two Durst tonight. And if you would like to comment, please bring in. Let's see here. Fizz Kid. I once gave myself an electric shock that nearly killed me trying to prepare a PS1. I left it plugged in and my thumb caught the capacitor. Fizz. Not only am I a host of the Nerdy Effect Show, but I'm also a certified electrician. I do not believe a PS1 could have killed you. I mean, if you're on there for hours, maybe, but you're not gonna get hurt off the 120. What does it take to power your outlets, Fizz, over there in England? Because I don't know. I don't know what kind of voltage you guys deal with. Yeah, that's cool. Social internet interaction has shrunk the world. It truly has. It really has. Because without it, we would not be able to do this show. There are good devils. They often are pains in your life that help you learn to avoid things before they harm you. I like that. I had 3 major asthma attacks, and one of the times that's where I contracted. That's crazy. You got asthma and got spinal meningitis out of it? That's crazy. Did you get an inhaler and all that stuff too? Present Durst, you got fizzed from worst to Durst. I like that. Damn, can't Durst anymore. It's 250 volts in Belgium. 250 volts running through your house? Like to power your television set? I don't think so. Capacitors in the PS2 are being rectified to DC. It hurt but couldn't kill. Thank you, Spock. I'm glad somebody's backing me up on this one. Fizzkid's like, Boca, it hurts. It hurts a lot. And she's just like, and he's like, that could have killed me. See, I tell you this because I told this story. I think I told it recently. But I grabbed 480. Like, this is about 6-7 years ago. I was hooked on 480 volts. And that is enough to kill you because you can't let go. As soon as my hand was on it, it cinched down and it was holding the muscle and I could not let go. Like everything seized and it just, you could feel it coming through. Luckily there's a guy there and he knocked my hand off. But that can kill you. 120, ooh, it hurts, but it ain't gonna kill you. Probably DC. Maybe it's DC. Now, I still, though, that's a lot to be running through the house. I lived off inhalers and nebulizers basically all my life. Do you still have a metal? Wow, Walrus. Same here, Dan. What? Let's see here. I was a lot in the hospital as a kid because I had asthma, but I don't have it now. So you guys had asthma when you were young. I never dealt with anything when I was younger. Like back then they didn't have peanut allergies and stuff like that. So the only thing that I've ever been like allergic to or any had like a bad reaction was like cat hair, and that's about it. Like everything else, like I'm fine with. Like I don't know. I had an inhaler one time when I was sick, and that was about it. But I never had to deal with asthma or anything, so I don't know the struggles behind that. Still allergic to cats, bad. Yeah, me too. I tried because they say that if you're around cats for a long time, you can kind of build up an immunity. Not me. I cannot deal with it. Can you grow out of it? They say that you can. They say you can. And Mogwai, you're still standing better than ever. See, Robert Allen Baker knows. But yeah, I feel you, Red. I feel you. Lived off inhalers. So, I mean, like I said, do you still live off inhalers, Metal? My niece had asthma and now has fibromyalgia. Wow. The doctor told me that I have 30%, 40% in 5 years and 6% in 10 years of contracting multiple Really? Now, is that something that is Purple? Is that something that is like is that something that sort of worked its way in the system or something you were born with? Let's see here. Yeah, I've had about 215 volts, but I was stuck to, luckily I fell backwards and hit the floor to break the circuit. I listen, Fizz, I get shocked, not a lot, but I do get shocked more often than a normal person. So I know what you're talking about, man. 210 sucks. I mean, it's not like You can kind of get away from 210, but 480, there's no coming back from it, man. Once you're hooked, you're there. You got to hope somebody's near, or you pass out and you fall. Yes, now I don't have to take it regularly, only when my allergies flare up or when I sneeze or knocks the wind out of me. That's interesting. See, that's something I did not know about you. The standard voltage in Belgium is 230. You plug your TV into 230? Damn. Even Heavy D's like, damn. That's why the picture tube is so dangerous. The TV still 1,000, 25,000 volts between the picture tube and the high voltage section. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, but that's old school, and most people don't have those. Okay, I have one. I actually turned orange when I was younger because I ate too many carrots. True story. Yeah, what is that? The carotene, I think it is. I think it's the carotene in carrots. They can actually, if you eat too many, if you're like, because there are people who will just eat carrots because they just love them. Yeah, that's a real thing, Money. You actually turned orange. I'm kind of turning orange today, so I didn't eat any carrots. So I was allergic to cats and dogs, but not now. So you actually did grow out of it, Dan. Look it up. I believe you, heroes. I believe you. It's just, see, this is just something else that we're learning about. I believe you, heroes, 100%. Voltage varies on picture tube size. I agree. All right, so this is Trance's real deal casino story. Some dude had a meltdown. His wife took his last $100 chip after watching him lose a ton. He stood up, poured a glass of wine on the table. Then he threw the wine glass at the side of the slot machine, leaving a perfect imprint of the glass. Then picked up a chair, twirled it around like a hammer, tossed and chucked the chair into the wall. Long story short, he got arrested, bailed out by his mom. He would also get indefinite ban for his troubles. Wow. So she saved $100. I'm very sure they're probably divorced now. See here. Yeah, fibromyalgia sucks. She's in constant pain and walks with a stick and only 24. That's crazy. That's crazy. But, I mean, man, that's terrible. Metal Mogwai gifted a 1-tier sub to Heroes and Villains. It didn't show. Why didn't that show? Metal Mogwai, you are amazing. One day I will have my stuff that works normally. I'm sorry, Metal. Thank you so much. Heroes, you can now praise Durst thanks to the amazing Angela La La. All right, let's see if this works now. Nope. Shit. All right, hang on. We'll get back to it in just a second, guys. I apologize. Let's see if this one will work. Because we only got 2. They should work. Okay. Metal, you are awesome. The hell was that? Metal, get your bird off me. Mike's Tool Shed. What's going on, Mike's Tool Shed? Best damage from DC is how you cook it. What? I like the name Mike's Tool Shed. That's great, dude. There you go, heroes. You are amazing. I'm an electrician. Sweet. How many volts do they have running to a normal TV in Belgium? I'm glad you're here. Carotene. But Robert Allen Baker. Honestly, I don't know, but my first attack was when I went blind in one eye too. Yeah, that's right. I remember that. You had to wear the eye patch, looking even more like a pirate. What's going on, South Rebel? I missed your post, Metal. We fixed it. She put a bird on my shoulder. Sunny D does the same thing. Really? Sunny D will turn you orange? But apart from that and running into a doorway when I was 3, I've had a very safe life. I remember when I was really young, I closed my thumb into a car door.
Oh, you're coming back!
There it is! And
well,
it like ripped off half the damn thumb.
Bring it!
I'm getting there. Carrot and wheatgrass juice. I'm glad you're living a safe life, Fizz. We appreciate that. Has 32 plus circuit monitors and TV sets up with the picture tubes. 30 include pocket Sony TV and VCR folders added in as well. You definitely need a power strip. I'm telling you right now. What's going on, South Rebel? We're actually sharing some stuff tonight. We're sharing real things about our lives, stuff that we're going through, stuff that we went through. If you want to share South, feel free to. If not, you can sit back and learn a little bit. There is something that I want to share, but I don't want to down the chat. I've become more comfortable talking about it as years have passed. Metal, feel free. If you want, if anybody out there, not Metal, but anybody, if you guys want to share anything tonight, I like to feel this is a very, very safe place. Like, we're all friends in here. I say that we're family in here. And tonight, like, with people being able to share, like, real things that they're going through currently or past things that they went through, I think that we're even more closer. So, Metal, if you want to, you're more than welcome to put it out there. If you want to get it off your chest, feel free. Metal, Spank. Yes. Let's see here. She's doing all right. She's on vacation in Fulton. I don't know where that's at, CP. I've been bullied all my life in school. Someone put goose crap in my lunch. Goose crap? Where are they finding goose crap at? Nerdist 16 effects. What are you doing, heroes? There you go. There you go. Owl. Let's see here. Speaking of work, I have to start getting ready. Later, peeps. All right, Trance. Good to see you, buddy. Appreciate you stopping in. Purple Army has subscribed to 1-tier sub for, believe it or not, 16 months. Holy crap, dude. That's insane. It grabbed your heart. That's what it did. That's what it did. Trance, have a great night, man. I'm sorry I'm a little bit behind the chat, dude. But I appreciate you being here, dude. As always, great to see you. Watch out for casino people. I'll get dangerous one day, I'm sure. Walrus. Too cocky. I shared already. I understand. Spain by Egypt. Thank you. That's much easier. But now I got diabetes type 2. So do you have to do the insulin shots or monitor your diabetes because of that? A whole lot of mental bullying went through. Cheers, Jazz. Night. I got to duck out. I got a busy day tomorrow. Fizz Kid, man. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you very much for sharing, man. Sorry you got electrocuted that one time, and I'm sorry you ran into that doorway one time, but, you know, you're doing well. Too Cocky has challenged Dan Frode to it. But yeah, so South, man, let me talk to you a little bit about bullying. Like, there's nothing that I can say that's going to change the situation that you're going through. Nothing at all. But I can let you know that there are people that have been bullied before you. There are people that have been bullied after you. So you're not the only one going through it. And I think that I've told this story before on the time. Like, when I was going through junior high school, like, I did not mature in the proper manner, I guess, like other people were. You know, like, it took me until almost, it was actually high school before I actually, like, grew up and matured. And before then, I was like this short, fat kid, and I had a mullet for way longer than I should have. So I was actually bullied for a very long time during school. I had very limited friends, just 2 or 3 of them to even count. And there was, like, nobody that was talking to me. Like, if you were able to put me now versus me, let's say in 6th or 7th grade, it is a completely different person. You would not even know that that kid would grow up to be this dude that is able enough to put himself out on the internet every single day and be a jackass and be cool with it. It's just something that you sort of, you don't let it affect you. Yes, it happens and there's not really any way to get around it, but you just don't let it affect you, because there are things, and I say this so much, school doesn't matter. The status in school, hey, these are the cool kids, these are the preppy girls or whatever, it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of life. The second that you're out of school, none of that matters, and it never really comes up ever again. So just know that there is a better time coming for you that is beyond school, where you don't have to deal with that crap. But yeah, so I mean, I've been in that situation. I've been there. I've lived it. I was there. All right, so I'm sorry I missed some stuff. I wanted to get that out. Let's see here. Go to bed, Fizz. That's right. That's right. No shots. So you don't do the shots, Dan. Okay. I'm trying to get a team together. All right. I have created groups, so I am fine now. Well, good. I'm glad you're doing that, South. I'm just letting you know, man. I'm just letting you know. I've been there, man. I was that guy. When I was 8 years old, I was molested by a teenage boy. I've supposed for 15 years. I finally told somebody when I was 19 years old. I mean, you know, see, that's something I can't. I wish that I had some way of like being able to like feel what that's like, but I have no idea. the thing is, like, I've heard stories and stuff where, like, people that's young. Like, that's really, really young. And some people never bounce back from that. But Metal, it seems like you have definitely formed away from that. And finally being able to tell somebody was the biggest step. And, yeah, I mean, you're still awesome. You're awesome, girl. Let's see here. Go, Too Cocky. All right. Bragging at least 6 black and white cartridges, all similar to 6-inch color 5.5 TVs. I have a lot of TVs with flyback high voltage section. Why do you have so many damn TVs, Spock? Bragging. Yes, how's Bragging Camp? There we go. Let's see here. I'm Fire Nerdy. I created a Facebook to get over it, and it's fine. My pictures are now a way for me to express myself. And you take fantastic pictures, man. You do. They are awesome. South Rebel does have a Twitter where he posts some pretty damn cool shots, and I'm not trying to up it. Like, they're really cool. He takes there's a picture of the moon that is incredible. But South, what I was trying to do is, like, there is things way beyond school, high school. I don't remember what grade you're in, but there's a better life out there, man. Just ignore it for the most part. Get on and get your life going. I think that's why I've had numerous trust issues and whatnot over the years. And that's acceptable. That's very acceptable, Ange. Do not think. Math doesn't matter. What's going on, Jax? Good to see you. Good to see you. We're back. We're behind the chat. It rarely happens, but we're kind of getting into deep, nerdy thought tonight. But good to see you. No shots, regular meds. And does that seem to keep you regulated, Dan? Doing the regular meds? And I apologize for being behind on the chat. We're trying to at least talk. You think Bill Gates gives a fuck about school? No, he doesn't. No. For who didn't know, I had ball cancer. Testicular. At 15, was scared to talk about it and had trust problems. And that's understandable. 15 is one of those ages where you're just trying to, like, exist in the world, let alone having to go through a major medical thing that, I mean, I'm not saying that you did, but it's one of those things that, like, questions, like, man, is this what everybody has to go through? But yeah, but you've talked about it. You've gotten through that, right, heroes? You're good. And just so sorry to hear that. My heart goes out to you, and you can't really fight back. What's going on, Yoda? What am I missing? We're getting a little heart to heart tonight. We are nerdy between two dursts. And we're just talking about what's going on in our lives, what's happened. If you guys want to open up, I like like we said it before, but the real goal tonight was to get to know each other a little bit better. But there are people who have opened up.
Coming back for more? Well, the fish stick says, bring it!
There are people who have opened up tonight, and that's very acceptable because, I mean, it's just one big family in here, and it definitely helps us grow and become more. By doing that. I'm shaking now after saying that. And I mean, you're probably never going to get over it. Like, it's always going to be like a part of the memory, but you can definitely use it to strengthen you. And I understand your trust issues that way. It's very normal for that. There's no way to not be. But sometimes keeping people at a distance is probably a good thing until they, until you can let them in. And that means that they're actually true for you. What's going on, Swap Me? Good to see you, buddy. Awesome girl, sending love. That's right. Available to cuddle with Metal Mogwai. Hiya, Swap. Let's see here. No matter too cocky. Dustman. Dustman has hygiene strike. We do love you, Ange. We do. Someone trying to grow a beard? Hey, Yoda. I mean, come on, bro. Damn. I mean, we're trying to. All right, I see how you're playing. That's fine. Somebody's not winning the tag team titles. All right. Let's see. Ali D, man, thank you so much for that 1-tier subscription for a 5-month streak. You are amazing, my friend. Good to see you. How was your weekend, dude? Jazzmaz, Praise and Durst. I've been here lurking in the chat for the last 20 minutes, and wow, my heart goes out to you guys. And I mean, I think that everybody out there deals with something in their life, and there are things that they deal with that they don't want to talk about, or they feel that they're going to get judged if they do talk about it, because it's a very judgmental society no matter what. And I'm like Swapmeet. Like I'm blown away that you guys feel comfortable enough to share just a small fragment of your lives, that things have happened, things that you're going through and stuff like that in here. Like, I'm truly honored that you guys would share that stuff. So that's amazing. I have regular meds, to most don't know, but my mental illness gives zero fucks about race, age, gender, or how many tattoos you have. We have, we're all part of the nerd family and are all welcome. That's true. So you take regular meds, do you, Jax? I have never been on full medication for anything except for sickness and stuff. Like, I oftentimes, I had a real rough time, I would say around 2010. I was going through a real rough time at 2010. Like I said, you guys are opening up, so I feel comfortable opening up with you guys as well. I lost pretty much my entire family within about a year's time. Everybody. You know, with the exception of a couple of aunts and stuff. So I was completely not available for anybody near me. I shut completely down, and there was a couple of points where I was actually very, very suicidal. So I never recommend that to get to that point. It is always good to talk to somebody, but I had nothing to talk about. When you lose the people that you've known growing up, it seems like sometimes there is no way out and there's no way to recover from the emotion. And from what I've learned from my personal experience is that you never get over it. You just learn to live with it and use it as a strength. So I don't know everybody's individual case because, you know, I can't experience some of these things that you guys are talking about. There's no way around it. But I have been to that edge, and that's letting you guys know that if you are at that point, there is a way back. It just takes a little bit of time and a lot of bit of talking. See here. Oh boy, opening up. That's why my therapist is for. But trust issues. Yep, got him. It's understandable, Yoda. It is. It is. See here. Better than Tuesdays are getting better in wealth. Heroes, I didn't translate it properly. I'm sorry, man. Too cocky, Doolin. I'm honestly going to look into therapy, not just for that, but several other things. Sorry, TMI. No, I mean, it's like Yoda was talking about there. It's good to talk to people. Like, I'm not a licensed therapist. I'm not at all. I just, like, we're just talking tonight. We're just hanging out. We're just, we're just being real life people, and real life people deal with real life problems. You know, like Dan Frode's dealing with diabetes. I have no idea what I would do to have to deal with just something like that. But Metal, like, seriously though, opening up is awesome, and I'm so happy that you did. Don't feel bad about it. Looks good, I must say. You talking about my beard again, Yoda? I see how you are. Let's see here. It's my typing. Therapy helps me. Undefined Dime, what's going on, Undefined? Good to see you, man. One to forget, I was working all weekend. I'm sorry, Allie. It happens, buddy. Always got an ear ready for you. Oops, I dropped that bottle. Therapy helps everyone. Medieval Jacks. Thank you, Heroes. Thank you, everyone. Yoda didn't respond for some reason. Metal Love. Let's see here. Angie. Again, okay, I'm trying to catch up. I was on Lorazepam and aripiprazole, but I'm off them now. So what do those do, CP? What do those drugs do? Hello, Jazz, too cocky. You just do a hashtag hi undefined. Cover your things. Meds are hard for me because I have a reaction to so much, and I'm one of those they see and just say, nope. Why? Because you have so many reactions to so many medications? Is that why, Yoda? Let's see here. Hi, Kevin. Let's see here. Swap meet. You're good, man. You're good. We each got some skill we have learned over time. It's true. Let's see here. Fight. I've been suicidal too many times, and I have learned how to deal with it. Yeah, and it's, I mean, you definitely, me. I definitely get to the point where, like, yeah, you had to make a decision, and being here is what I wanted to do. Let's see here. Why did you change your name like CP? Undefined, just learning. There you go, too cocky. You beat me. How I want to referee cam replay. What? Oh, you're talking about the heist. Anyone willing to lend an ear with no judgment doesn't have to be a professional. That's true, Yoda. You're right. Just listening to a friend is almost as good as a licensed therapist. They just don't have access to cool drugs, unless you know Tukaki, who can hook you up with some wiki. Let's see here. I'm on pills right now. What are you on right now, Undefined? I kind of know that feeling. Around the time I told my first person what happened, I had suicidal thoughts as well. So around 19, is that the time? Sorry. I'm thinking of streaming soon. That's right. Esky Boy, or Esky Beats is thinking of streaming. Yep, Sexy Jesus. Thank you, Yoda. I'm doing all right. Robert. Yeah, music and stuff. I think you're good. Oh, they're antidepressants. I got you. But you're off those now? Are you straight, CP? Yeah, no, if like the real thing, like now I am fine as far as anything along that scale. Like anything as far as like being super depressed and stuff like that. I mean, I went to a doctor recently and they were talking about like normal body stuff and they're like, "Are you depressed?" And I'm like, "Who's not? This is 2019. It's a very stressful time to be alive. Like, who is not depressed nowadays? Like, everybody has some like degree of depression. I don't care who you are. Even old Bill Gates has probably got a little bit of damn depression. Where am I going to spend all my money today? And he's got a little bit, you know. But as far as mental state, I'm fine right now. I think that I'm at a level point. I knew there was something wrong when I called you in our private talk 3 years ago. No, it's been a lot longer than that, heroes. But I mean, from time to time, I never get back to that razor's edge, but I do dip down. Like, there are certain days of the year where I can't get out of that funk. I dip down and I just can't get out of that slump right there. I'm taken back to old school times, but I'm never walking the razor's edge. Mood stabilizers, interesting. Friends equal less SEC for docs. Isn't SEC like the Raptors? Let's see here. Tukaki, gonna try one more time with the meds since now they're finally looking more towards ADHD. Really? I'm on pills because my gums are swollen because my wisdom teeth, which I have to get removed soon. So you don't even have them removed and they're already like swelled up. Damn, I'm sorry, buddy. That sucks. And the complications with the seizures makes it even harder. That's true. It definitely does. Had one out left bottom. Yes, I've got all my wisdom teeth removed. Yeah, 19. Yeah, that's understand. I mean, Angie, it's a rough time, especially when you're having to deal with that emotionally and mentally. And then you're talking to somebody about it. You're opening up to somebody and hoping that they don't instantly judge you and stuff. It's a rough time. And I'm so glad you're still here, though. I take 100 milligrams of Zoloft tablet a day. Apparently, it blocks the uptake and serotonin into nerve cells in the brain, which controls mood. Wow. I mean, I never would have guessed that. So, I mean, what is it? What are you off of the medication versus on, Jax? Straight now. It's good to hear, CP. Almost got blind because of diabetes, but now eyes are great. That's right. You've been going to the doctor and stuff. I'm glad to hear that, Dan. Glad your vision is good. See? Do you feel it helps a lot with the medication, Jax? Let's see here. What's that? Let's see here. No, you're good, heroes. I'm thinking of dusting off the Tandy TRS-80 fire up MySpace and AOL stream between naps. I'm going to fire up my CompuServe and get my 1,600 hours free on AOL. I feel you. I do metal, but if I miss a day and take the next day, I'm having a hangover. Really? I know you do, heroes. I love you, buddy. Last year, a doctor prescribed me anxiety and antidepressant medications, and they just made me have mental breakdowns. I was literally bawling my eyes out and sewing at the same time. Wow. That is a major roller coaster. I take 3 antidepressant. Helps get through the work week. Really? The 3 a day or 3 a week, Robert? See here, Zoloft is pretty strong.
Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah.
Hey,
say
what's
hallelujah.
going on?
Hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Belali? Belali? Is that how you pronounce your name? Thank you for the follow. Tell me how to pronounce it. Let's see here. Zoloft is pretty strong, Jax, but 100 milliliter? I don't know. It even bleeds. I hate my wisdom teeth. Less than a year ago, my dentist said my wisdom tooth is fine, but he was wrong. Well, sometimes teeth can become impacted and they can shift from time to time. Yeah, that sucks. Dude, I'm so sorry, buddy. Hallelujah. Yeah, that's Moneymaker254 up there that does that every time somebody follows. That does suck, man. I had my 2 bottom wisdom teeth were impacted. My top 2 were fine. I think one of them might have had a cavity. And they said, you know what? Let's just get them all out at the same damn time. Then I had big, giant, gaping holes up there. Let's see here. Sorry. Let's get back to it. My dad has Alzheimer's, but staying strong for my mom, it's hard and sad. Ali D, I understand that. I understand that very firsthand, man. There's actually a tattoo on my ribs. Hosted. There's a tattoo on my ribs that is the Alzheimer's ribbon, which the white nerd shirts that you guys got a couple years ago, it actually has the Alzheimer's ribbon right here on the sleeve. That is all that money that I got for those shirts was donated to Alzheimer's research because it is something that is near and dear to my heart. That is why it's one of the most painful places to get tattooed on you because I never want to forget it. So I know the struggle, Ali, firsthand. I watched the same thing that unfortunately you're going through, man. I know what it's like, man. And as always, my messages are always open on Instagram if you want to talk about it and stuff because I've been there, dude. Like I said, I know. Bella Lee, thank you very much for that follow. Unfortunately, normally we are rocking and rolling and having all kinds of toy fun up in here. Nothing but laughs. But tonight, you have followed on a very different kind of show. And we've been doing this for over 4.5 years, and I do not think we have ever had a show like this, ever. And I'm talking like, we're close to 1,000 shows. Like 1,000 shows, and we have never had one single show like this. We may have pulled a little piece out or done a little something here, but we have never gone this in depth. And it's fantastic. It's emotional and it's different. So Bella Lee, if you can get through this show and see what everybody's talking about, then you can make it through any show that goes on here at the Nerdy Effect. But thank you very much for the follow. I hope you're enjoying yourself a little bit. This last year has been really tough for me mentally, almost as bad as when I was 19. Metal, you are always welcome in here at any point in time. Again, the same thing as I said as Ali. Anytime you need to talk, you can always message me. Like, I mean, I may not be able to provide perfect, advice, but I will definitely listen, because you are absolutely amazing. And so is everybody else in here. Everybody in here is awesome. Let's see here. Me in a nutshell, single mom of a daughter with autism who has been in and out of psychiatric hospitals due to SI from PTSD, anxiety, and depression. It has been me and her for most of her life. It has made me stronger because I'm still here. And you are absolutely amazing, Yoda. Like, there are people that could not do that. They couldn't even stand doing that job for a day. And you have been doing that day in and day out for years. You are like a beacon. You are amazing, Yoda. Sexa, symbolic, and obliff. I don't know what those are. That's why I gained over half the 95 pounds I lost prior. And that's, it happens. You're trying to find your way in life. So do not think of that as a setback, Metal, whatsoever. Good job, everyone. Get himself better. See, Killer Matt's hanging out, man. Hallelujah. There you go. Undefined Diamond. Thank you so much for that host, my friend. Sorry, we're a little late. I want to make sure everybody gets heard, everybody gets talked. It's how you bite. I know the feeling. I know that. Heard the Abilify and hate it. I don't know what that is. Angela, sometimes the med makes you worse before it makes you better. So I noticed. Yeah, that's what happened to me. Really. The meds took you down and then it slowly picked you back up. Close, but not like this. Oh, man, yeah, it's hard to talk about because I never gone through with the family member. Like I said, I've been there, Ali. If you want to talk, man, the DMs are always open, man. And Angie, get out and do what's on your bucket list. Enjoy being. That's my motto. Jazzmaz knows what's going on. Jazzmaz is actually approaching the ripe old age of 75. So yeah, he's lived a lot. Angela, listen to your body and take time for you when you need it, and reach out anytime. That's awesome. Took me 2 months. Then I mellowed out on the meds. The same meds you were taking. It finally. Wow, stuck with it for 2 months. Yeah, taking the majority to get through the work week. Anxiety gets the better of me. I think of 1,000 reasons why I shouldn't get out of bed, and then another 1,000 ways to get out of work. My partner and my daughter are my main reason for doing life right now. Just this last year has been a shit show, and my brain for some reason refuses to let me function like I used to in the streaming days. Yeah, it happens, you know, like those kind of things. No. It's not a novel. That's your life, and you're sharing your life, and we all do appreciate it. And sometimes you get in those weird holes. There was a time, I want to say it was last year. I want to say maybe it was November. Like, if you go back in my archives on YouTube, and hell, even on Twitch at this point, you can see that my shows were very sporadic in November. It's because I just could not function. I could not get out of that funk. I could not focus on just being me and being the person that I wanted to be, just because of, now I'm not saying it's the same thing, but it's because of that depression. The way that it just dips down, and you're like, man, I need to get out of this, and you just keep down here in this low road. And then eventually I sort of came out of it. So I sort of know you're feeling, Jax, a little bit. But yeah, you get to that point where you're just dipped down so low, and it's like, well, what do I do from here? But the best thing about it is that you do have a reason. Your partner and your daughter are a reason to get up, and a reason to go to work and to continue and being you. You know, don't worry about the streaming right now. The streaming will be here when you're back up, when you're ready to go. The streaming will be here. The people will be here to watch your show. So don't worry about that, Jax. You got to get your focus and get you going. But it's not a novel. Anybody wants to share, bring it on. You're awesome, nerdy. Appreciate that, CP. You know I'm always here, Allie. Yes, Heroes is. Hero speaks 9 different languages. So if you're like, Heroes, I have lots of problems. He's like, okay, I will now tell you your problem in Egyptian. And there you are, you're reading Egyptian, hieroglyphics and stuff. You know, some dude walking like this in a pyramid, and you're like, damn, I do feel better. You're welcome. And he cracks open a Jupiler. I want to reach out to people, but I'm always afraid to come off as desperate, which I feel I've already come off that way. You're absolutely not desperate in any way, Metal. You are not. Do not ever feel that way. Anybody in this chat, I feel 100% comfortable talking to on any level. Anybody in here. That's why we're pretty much, you know, talking about it tonight. That's why we're on this level, because I feel we can talk about this, because we know each other. We don't know each other like you know, super close until tonight, but you know, I feel that we can talk about it. But no, you do not come off as desperate at all. You just, like, sometimes you just need a friend, you know, like, you just reach out. This goes out to anybody. Sometimes it's like, man, I'm not feeling good. Can you help me? That's not desperation. That's just asking for a friend. You're definitely not whatsoever. I understand why you feel that way, but that's not desperation to me. Jizzy, I was the Robert that wrote you on another stream about you helping me get through stuff. What other Robert? There's only one Robert Allen Baker. Not desperate, ever just asking for help. Yes. Jazz is old. Let's see here. It's very hard to get the right help sometimes, and talking about things really good therapy. It is. Sometimes it's good to just get it out there in the world, you know, and especially with somebody who's not going to judge you. Let's see here. Get the hell off my grass. See, I told you Jazz is old. I say we take our emotion and desperation and get into the ball pit. Ooh, you better bring your whiskey lube. Let's see here. We all have days in work. We want to get out of bed. And I had one of those. What's going on, King NorCal? Good to see you, my friend. King NorCal, we're getting deep in our feelings tonight. So if you want to share anything that's going on in your life, you can do it. Also, boxing helps. You know, if there's anybody in this chat that just takes up boxing, it would gonna be Jax. Like, let's be honest. And she does it in her damn underwear. Music is good for you too. Keep playing the guitar. You're awesome at it. Yeah, I agree. Unravel to open up. Jazzmaz knows. Feels good to punch stuff. That does make sense. There you go. Oh, King, my king. I also have some depression too. I believe that everybody has some degree of it. It just depends on where yours is. Dan, hopefully we can make you forget about that for a couple of hours. That's my goal. That's my main goal. What do you mean, no, heroes? You know Egyptian. But I think that that's my main goal for streaming, is to just, let everybody sit back and just enjoy the shenanigans that's going on in the show. Like, that's why I eat weird food and deodorant and stuff like that, because it definitely takes your mind off of whatever crap you're going through in your life. Whether it's just a bad day or it's, how you're feeling emotionally. So yeah. Is that mustard, Dan? Mustard. What's going on, Metal Canuck? Good to see you, man. Metal Canuck, I messaged you. I sent you a whisper. If you could answer it, please do. Yes, Egyptian. Walks like an Egyptian. Yes. Hi, King NorCal. I'm super late on the comments, and this never happens. Oh my God, I just read that out in song. What song? Oh, Walk Like an Egyptian. Yeah, it happens. You got to spell it out. It's like saying the alphabet. Do they say do you have a way of singing the alphabet in Australia? I'm trying to think. How do you guys say the alphabet? Let's see here. Worst thing you could do is sit in silence in your own head. Yeah, you never want to keep it in your own head. That's the kind of stuff you wait until you're laying in bed, like at midnight. I'm like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Did I turn the stove off? That kind of crap. No. Goddess. That's right. Bend at the knee. I don't know where I would be without you nerds. Been through a lot. King NorCal, you are amazing, my friend. Just letting you know. Hugs, everyone. I'm not crying, I promise. Bring it in here. Bring it in here. It's hard to talk to friends if they live on the other side of the world. See, the thing is, I actually find it, easier to talk to people on the other side of the world versus people face to face. Because face to face, it seems like they know you, a little bit better than the people across the world. Whereas the other people, let's use Heroes as an example. If I say, hey man, Heroes, I've had a bad day, he's like, bring it on, tell me. But if I tell somebody that I face to face, I had a bad day, they'd be like, suck it up, pussy, and move on, But Heroes let's talk. It's late. I've got 9 Jupilers. I have to drink them before bed. It's actually Belgian law. Has been to the knee. I've been watching old shows and everyone is in them. There's a lot of people in there. Let's see here. I love my music. That's right. Let's see here. That's why I don't stream anymore, helping my mom and my dad when not at work. And that's a sad thing that you have to do that, Allie. It really is. Yeah. But you got to look at it this way, dude. It's making you a stronger person. I know that sounds very, very cliche and definitely not the words, but what you're doing now is molding you to being a very, very strong person. So look at it that way if you can in any light. Only boxing I get into involves cardboard boxing. I might get back into it sometime. Yeah, you gotta have an outlet. You have to have an outlet. I found the gym helps when things seem to be going to hell in my world. It gives me an outlet to be physically without harming myself and others' safety. Yeah, that's Jax with the boxing. That makes sense. Lurks, it's okay, Metal. You're good. Super Chica, what's going on, Super Chica? Dougie Ange. You guys help a lot. We appreciate that, Dan. We try, man. We try. A, B, 3, D, 4, 2, 6, H, I, 8, 9, M, N, O, 1, 3. I was going to say the rest of it, Robert. Apparently your alphabet only goes to 3. I think one of the broadcasters in Australia is ABC. What? Let's see. How you feeling? Metal Canuck, did you get my verbal message that I just said to you? Did I get an A or anything? 69. Your loyal subjects king. Hello. How's the great troll war going? Troll war going. Never ending. Hug. There you go. Not me, and you know it. You can talk to me face to face. That's true. It's true. I'm so glad I caught this particular stream. It's very interesting. It is. Hey, I got to the bottom. Whew, I apologize. This never happens. I am never this far behind in the chat. We are not worthy, eh? Apparently not. I tell people to calm. I tell people you can tell my mood by the music I'm listening to. What kind of music you listen to tonight? Australian Broadcast Company. No, that's not real. That's not real. Yay, I got a Jizzy to sing. Yes, what's up, J-Dub? J-Dub, wow, man. Good to see you, buddy. Yes, verbal message A. Okay, make sure you answer. Funny moment, I bought a 6-pack of Reese's Peanut Butter Cups, and my son snatched 3 when I wasn't home. I hid the rest in a box of butter sticks in my fridge. Like actual, like, Land O'Lakes butter sticks? Oh. Good to see you, J-Dub, man. We are deep in our emotions tonight, my man. Yeah, love in your room. Thank you very much, Bella. We are, like I said, 99% of the shows are never this deep. And if you hang around, we're going to do some wrestling action tonight, and it's different than most wrestling. And with that partaking meaning that the people in the chat are the actual wrestling characters, you'll see. But for the most part, it's never this emotional and in depth. It never is. But yeah, so what we're doing tonight is we're gonna run it for mud wrestling. You settle down, Robert. I feel like I missed a lot. But yeah, for the most part, we're just talking about, we're sort of getting to know each other, and our getting to know each other took a deeper dive than I was expecting. It really did. But yeah, we'll run it for a few more minutes before we wrap up and get on with the wrestling stream, just because I don't know if people are done talking. I don't know if people want to share anything else and talk about it. We mainly started with getting to know each other, like how many siblings do you have, what's going on in your day, and things like that. And we ended up learning a whole lot of stuff about pretty much everybody in the chat. And it's pretty awesome that, like, in the grand scheme of everything tonight, it seems that a lot of people are kind of on the same page. You know, like, you're not the only one out there in the world. You're not the only one dealing with this particular type of thing. And another thing, you're not the only people that have tried the same kind of, like, antidepressant drugs or things like that. That is very, very interesting. Yeah, I found that pretty kind of eye-opening too. Let's see here. Sorry, let me get back up here. Missed a little bit. Loving your room. Appreciate that, Bella. Mix of pop, country, and whatever else Luna threw at me today. It was all over the place. So all over the place means you got kind of like disoriented today. Is that what that means? Dang Juba Duba 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 is alive. Yep. Lady Bells knows. Lady Bells has been here for was it about a week now, right? A little bit over a week, maybe, something like that. Butter sticks sound really unhealthy for you. I have eaten a butter stick on this show before. Not the entire butter stick because it was salted, and salted butter is awesome on, like, pancakes or potatoes, but, like, taking a bite out of a salted butter stick is rough. I need to pull that clip for you guys.
Say hallelujah.
We are
Say
wrestling
hallelujah.
tonight.
Say hallelujah. Hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Say hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Metal, it's not like you've missed a lot. It's just that, like, we've just opened up tonight. Lady Bells, trying to hide them veggie bags in the freezer or a girly box under the sink. Oh, the girly box! Big hugs, brother. I think 9TV Australia has ABC News Australian Broadcast News. Wow. Talk about copy. Let's see here. We finally get to see who Mr. X and Mr. Y is. That'll be on Thursday is when you get to see that. I still have a little time for gaming, but not as much as I used to. And that's understandable, Allie. Like I said, I've been there, dude. Your life changes. There's no way around it, man. Your life does change. So you gotta, regardless of it, you have to find a little bit of time for yourself, a little time to get away and just be you. I know that it's a constant thing that you have to be there for, but you gotta find your little place to get to, so you can play a game and just zone out and be you. Try to find a little time for yourself. It's not you're a bad metal, not in any way. I am honored that you shared your life tonight. I really am. Thank you very much. It's awesome. Like, it's brave that you shared that with not only me, but the other people in here. So do not feel bad at all for that. What do you want to know? Anything you want to talk about, man? I know you got a brother, but that's about it. I know you got a Papa Dog. That was a good talk. I think so. I love this talk. Both of them are revealing Thursday. Yes, both of them on Thursday in the main event. I finally understand zucchini. I don't get the hype. You're supposed to like fry it or something, or put salted butter on it. I stopped getting stoned almost 3 years ago. That's true. That's a fact. J-Dub actually used to miss the stream going talking to his weed dealer at the damn door for like an hour and a half. Like we'd be rolling 5 hours strong. J-Dub be like, hang on, I got a knock at the door. And then 3 hours later, he'd come back with some weird text all jumbled up like CP Queeley's new name. And be like, J-Dub, what are you on? He's like, sorry, my dealer wanted to hang out. I'm like, J-Dub, open your eyes. He's like, they are open, bro. Settle down, J-Dub. Nova Rogers, good to see you. Thank you for following. Dustin Doe 15. Appreciate that follow, Dustin. I'm sorry I'm way behind on the chat tonight. Normally it's not, but we are tonight. About a week. That's what I thought, ladies. About a week you've been following. Like butter in a tub? Well, it was a stick of butter. I don't know, Nime. It was a Jizzy quote. What? What did you quote, Jazz? Where was that at? I love you guys. Oh, you're talking about the thing, yeah. Let's see here. I never look any antidepressants. I'm not into drugs. Oh yeah, yet you snorted cocaine off that stripper. Sorry, I've been trying to lurk. I was legit crying, and that's. I mean, as long as it's as long as you still feel okay with the fact that you shared it, that's what matters. I'm sorry you're having to relive that though. That's what sucks. I don't know. Okay, just a quote. Okay. My head felt like a pipe with water constantly flowing out of everything I could think of today. Well, you probably have swimmer's ear. So you need to get the little drops. Go to your Walgreens and get the little drops. Get that swimmer's ear. That way you don't feel the water going back and forth. Bread and butter bread with sugar was staple at my house when I was a kid. Bread and butter bread. What's butter bread? Just like it's got, is that the one that's got like butter at the top on the crust or whatever? Hugs, and I think it's great people can share their thoughts here. I do too. I was not expecting this tonight. I was definitely not. So Metal Canuck, since you're here and since you're poking, you now have to share something about you. Whatever you want to share. Hugs everyone again. Bring it in, and it's going to be one big melting pot. Nothing too much, and yourself. Bread and butter with sugar and cinnamon. Poor man's Cinnabon. So good. It sounds really good, actually. Now I'm hungry. I have a sister, too. That's right. I forgot about your sister. Give Angie a hug back. Heroes. All right, we're going to have to put this candle between you and Ange, because I know you get handsy, Heroes. Heroes got handsy with me. He grabbed my ass at the airport. Did I just share too much? Do you still give money to the charity, Jizzy? I not for t-shirts, but I always give something every year to the Alzheimer's Association, or Alzheimer's organization. Every year I always give something, whatever I have. Generally I don't like save up for it, but it's like it comes around to a certain time of the year, and I always give some donations towards the research for it. Always. J-Dubs, are your sisters single? Settle down, Dan. That is true. I have a brother. Undefined Dime has a brother. Kevin. Let's see here. I have two brothers with several step siblings. Still got mom, and lost dad to a bad heart in 2009. Me in a nutshell, and that's fine. I'm glad you shared that. Bad heart. That's pretty much what I got. So I feel that. Hell if I know. Don't talk to her. See, that's why I didn't bring it up. See, the brother's kind of he's like an okay dick, you know. So that's like, yeah. Again, so here, no problem, bro. Awesome room. Appreciate that, Dustin. Normally we talk nerd stuff in here, but tonight we sort of opened up with friends and family tonight. But yeah, we do have some stuff that we'll probably save till Friday. I'll show you a quick thing. I picked up this dude, Multiverse Injustice 2 Batman. These are just teasers. I got the Scrooge McDuck right there from DuckTales. And this will be a big thing. We'll show some new, we'll show some old. The drill machine for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's almost complete. It's not quite complete, but it's getting there. So that'll be some future stuff that we talk about. And also, let me show you guys this real quick. This is something we'll be talking about on Friday. This is the Stranger Things Coca-Cola pack that actually has a sample of New Coke in it. So this is something we'll open up on Friday and take a sip of new Coke. So there's a little teaser for you on Friday because it is Monday, and I apologize. All right, back to this stuff. Wanted to show Dustin that stuff. I have 2 half brothers. I guess that means I have 1 brother. 2 halves make a whole. All right. Are they good, decent people? Shaggy and or hippie chick. Heroes, cheers, sir. I lost a few marbles. Has anyone seen them? He's lost his marbles. Lady Bell has typoed something. I'm not sure what she typoed. Man, I have to scroll up for days. I don't know. We'll just consider that a typo. And Robert Allen Baker, that's delicious. Do you want them back, Yoda? The marbles? What? Present Durst. Why not? I would love. What? Let's see here. I'm in love with a young lady, but she's in another country, which sucks ass. You know, there's a Metal Mogwai in here that's dealing with the same damn thing. So there you guys go. Nerdy always gives jizz donation. Hey, that's you settle down. It's because you grab my ass too tightly. Yep, you find them, Dan. I do Children in Need or Red Nose Day, although I don't like watching the appeals to Raw. Understandable. That's very understandable. That's awesome, CP, though. Is currently collecting materials to make a TARDIS and kit vehicles, like legit size or like model size, Spock. Sweet. Thinking about giving money towards Alzheimer's, but might do something for it, maybe. I mean, that's always good. I miss that show sometimes. There's some stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff in here, and there's always something new. New Coke that came out like in 1986. Ooh, nice. Yeah, new Coke. TMNT Technodrome Transit Module. Yeah. Technodrome. See here. I hope I get back to my normal self again soon. I want to be able to get back to brightening others' days. I feel like it's fallen back in the burners of lately. I mean, I'll tell you this, Ange. Anytime that you're on stream, you always brighten up the day. Whether you are personally feeling down in your real life, you do brighten people's day. Like, maybe deep down inside you are struggling with your internal emotions or things that are going on in your day-to-day life, but you being on camera and trying to brighten people's days, even though you're going through something emotionally, is very empowering. And people do see that. Like, people say, wow, here is this person that is positive no matter what's going on and putting positivity out there in the world. And that is absolutely amazing on all fronts, especially when they know that you're dealing with stuff on the inside as well. So that is nothing but pure strength. And again, I say it all the time, but it's a real fact. You are absolutely amazing. Hey, where'd you get that Stranger Things box? I actually ordered it. I ordered it from Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola had a promotion box. I think I saw it on Instagram. You clicked on it, took you to the Coca-Cola website. It had this box. What's inside here is, I believe it's 2 Stranger Things collectible bottles and 2 original recipe new Coke items that are in there. We're actually going to crack open one and take a shot of it on Friday. But that's where they're at. Excellent picks up. Thank you very much, Dustin. Snort the new Coke. Missing at least 3. Cocaine. It might be Coke. We're going to the original Coke, where it is cocaine. Whatever Hero snorted. After you drink the new Coke, are you going to eat the new Right Guard? Oh, they got new Right Guard? Yeah, baby. I love it when you make me laugh, Metal. That's true. 2.5 years and 47 miles of love. 4,700 miles of love. That's a lot of love. I haven't drank Coke in a while. I haven't either. Like, this year, I have warded off any kind of carbonated beverages and even my beloved sweet tea. Because I listen here, I'm from the South and I love sweet tea. I have had a couple of sweet teas this year, but nowhere near the amount that I've had, like, in my life, especially in the past year. I've had 1 or 2 Cokes, and I think that's about it this year. But, like, I used to drink them daily. Even on this show, I don't even drink them anymore. So this will be like a refresher course. I meant bread and butter with sugar on top. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I was like, what is butter bread? Okay, now I understand, Lady Bells. We're on the same page. See here. Okay, I sent some extra Yoda. Ooh, some extra marbles? Have you ever tried Coke Black? It's delicious. Yeah, that was the stuff with coffee in it, right? I believe that I have. That's old. They don't make that anymore, though, do they? I've chatted about, and she helped me tons. And that's good. That's awesome, J-Dub. I'm glad that there's somebody out there that, regardless if they're 2 houses down or 2 countries away, that there's somebody that you can actually talk to. That is awesome. That's kind of what we're talking about tonight. As close to functional as possible. The kitten TARDIS? You're going to make it travel through time and space and relative dimensions? I applaud you, Spock. I'm glad I can make you laugh. Ease to BCs. Jizzy, back to the chacho. What? Settle down. Lady Bells, this is bad with sugar on the bread. It sounds good, though. Sounds really good. Metamogwai, I still have that clip. Deep! Oh, the deep clip! I forgot all about that. It was a staple in my house when I was growing up. There was a staple in the house that I was growing up. It was applesauce. And I don't care who you are, you can have the recipe in front of you. You cannot recreate that damn applesauce. It's impossible. The same recipe, you put it there, doesn't taste the same. I don't know. It was just the people who made it, I guess. Let's see here. Getting to hear when games are being unfair. Poop balls! And nailed it. Yes, nailed it. I have sugar on cornflakes, but that's about it. That sounds actually really good too. I want some cornflakes. Now I'm hungry. I do thank you so very much, Metal. That's true. Let's see here. Wouldn't you get hope if the new Coke is only last 79 days when it first came out? The thing is, man, like, I hear you. I hear you, Bell. But people just don't like change. Whether it tasted good or not, people as a whole do not like change. I'll give you the biggest example currently. The Butterfinger. Butterfinger apparently was purchased by another company. They changed the recipe. They're like, ooh, new, better Butterfinger. And the internet went apeshit. They said, all right, this is horrible. We can't stand the new flavor of Butterfinger. I bit into it. Tastes like Butterfinger. There's another bite of a normal ass Butterfinger. But people heard new flavor and they're like, patooey. So my thing is that maybe it did last 79 days back then, but people just can't handle change. So I'm going to give you an unbiased opinion of Coke versus new Coke, and we will definitively put that to rest. But yeah, I agree with you, Bella. I agree. Fried chicken using cornflakes as breading is delicious. Yes, that's old school. See here. We have iced tea, but we ain't had sweet tea. You've never had sweet tea? Oh, you are in for a treat. Starting with a patent or service manuals, I'm making a spec police box and 84 Trans Am from making second copies with as many series screen effects as possible. That's awesome, Spock. That's incredible, dude. I applaud you, and I want to see pictures. Gotta try that now. Making me hungry. It does. Cornflakes. I think they still sell Coke Black in Europe, but not sure. Ask Dan Frode. He's part of Team Europe. You're welcome. Let's see here. That because Iron Brew came along and changed your life. You're right. You're right. Iron Brew came into my life, and that is all that I need in this world. Hey, what's going on, Tandis, man? Good to see you, my friend. Hey, Purple. Hey, Purple. Homemade applesauce that Grandma used to make. You're hurting my heart now, Lady Bells. You're hurting my heart. I see here. New Coke was just a marketing ploy. I believe you. I believe you. Food is that way. My dad misses his grandmother's pinto beans and said, I've come close, but still not the same. Yeah, that's true. I miss caffeine-free Coke, too. It was amazing flavor and has been lost to existence. It'll come back. Everything comes back around. Hostess 2. Yes. I love Reese's Pieces and Ben & Jerry's peanut butter. Now you're just talking about food in general. Good to see you, Tannis. I'm not missing you on purpose, dude. We're just way behind in the chat. I miss the taste of... Never mind. You settle down, Robert. Somebody fatality him. Let's see here. Undefined. Hey, Tannis. You ready for the mailman? Oh, Battle Canuck. How about the Nutrageous, though? Looks the same coming... Hey! Too cocky. EU, so far I only have patent manuals and some device panels, just original prompts. Cool. It's going to be cool. Not Coke Zero. No Coke Black in Belgium. All right, hey Dan. I think this is a good stopping point. I believe that we're doing good right now. Let me fire this up, and we will be rolling on into some wrestling action tonight. But yeah, I'm actually I'm completely blown away. But by tonight's chat, I really am. I was not expecting this. When you coming out the old white Coke? Wait, what? White Coke? Hey, settle down. Here we go. It's Gizmo type of night. What? Much love to you, nerdy everywhere. You can't go nowhere, Metal. You can't go nowhere. J-Dub shaking my head. I'll hang out for half an hour. That's all we ask, Robert. Just a half an hour. But yeah, I mean, I did not expect tonight to open up so much. I really didn't. I really didn't. No Coke Black back in the day. Since back in the day. Yeah, it was like 2005, something like that when that came out. Somewhere. I remember trying it back then once, and it wasn't terrible. It was just like strong is what I remember. But even then, it was like, I don't know. All right, so let me move with this. Nope, you can't leave, Metal. I'm sorry. Rules are rules. Stop breaking the rules. All right, loading this up here. We're gonna do some wrestling because it's pay-per-view action tonight. I know you guys are super excited about it. Let's see here. Coke White is vanilla Coke. What? You know what to nose candy, Coca-Cola. Unmask X and Y. No, not tonight. Okay, that's me done. Have to here, gonna catch some Z's. You can't leave yet. Drink of some peanuts. Oh, God, no. Tandis, we're not adding Coke and peanuts. We're not adding Pepsi and peanuts. No, I'm sorry. Listen, no. We're talking about old school applesauce, old school pinto beans. You know, we're going old school. We're not going gross school. All right, Tandis? I'm sorry. We're going to have to ban you, Tandis. I'm sorry. You've done open up the gross. Let's see here. That's an old recipe, Iron Brew as well, because, yeah. That is the old school one. Ali D sent me that one, man. Coke with Mentos. Yeah, try to down that. I remember Coke Black from like 1995. Don't leave, Angie. Can't leave. I'm sorry. Rules are rules. I do what I want. Rules are rules. All right, let me load this up here, and then we will roll. Get out of here in proper fashion, because that's what I'm all about, is proper fashion. Okay. Had to type it because apparently I spelled crossroids and not crossroads. And that apparently is a thing. All right, guys. Let me see here. Enough jizzy. Sharing is caring. It is true. Smooth cut. We're working on it. It's Diet Coke and Mentos you want to be correct. Hey, settle down, J-Dub. We're not talking about math tonight. Ain't no Listwitz up in here. We got it here in 2006. Yeah, it was late. 2005, 2006. I knew it was somewhere in that time. Crossroads, it's another promotion. It might be. Metal Mogwai's Praise and Durst. All right, so let me do a quick closer here, and then we'll roll on over to SCW action. Okay. This was a very, very different show from what we're normally used to, and I am very, very glad that we did it. Like, it was just a small spark. Dan Frode said that he was at his brother's house, and I truly had no idea that Dan Frode had any brothers, and it was a big eye-opener to me. I was like, here's a guy that's been here for years in this chat, and I know some things about him, but I don't know, like, normal things about him. And that's sort of the entire spark of tonight's conversation. And it definitely opened up, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm truly honored that the people out here, they opened up tonight. They talked about what they went through. They talked about the stuff that they're going through currently, how their lives are different than they were just even a few months ago, and even some just years ago are completely changed and are going in a different direction that they did not see coming. And like I'm honored that you guys have opened up to me tonight, and I hope that I've sort of at least talked and it gave you guys the time that you deserve tonight, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Even though it's not the normal Nerdy Effect stuff, it's not normally what we're known for in here, and it's awesome. I think that overall it is fantastic. I hope that people have grown and opened and become even closer by the talks that we have had tonight, by the fact that you've said, I mean, even the simple fact of, yeah, I've got a couple brothers. I used to work in a casino, like the small stuff. even up to the big stuff opening up. I hope that you guys now are closer as friends. And there's this big saying that I've always gone to, is that sometimes friends are actually better than blood and better than family, because friends, they don't judge you instantly like some family does. I have family like that. I'm sure some people out there do as well. Whereas if, you know, you go to a family member like, hey, I've got this problem, they instantly start judging you. Like, well, I mean, I didn't have that problem. Why are you having this problem? But if you go to a friend, they're more likely to go, wow, let's talk about it. This is a situation that I went through. And then you guys grow and become a better friends just due to that. So I hope that that's what we achieved tonight. That was partially my goal, but I think we went a little bit deeper, and I think that's a good thing. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight. I hope that you guys learned a little bit, and I hope that we can now be a little bit closer. That's the goal, and that's all we can truly ask for. So thank you guys very much for being a part of this very special Nerdy Effect. We're going to do some SCW action, which is a completely different volume of this. So if you're trying to get some Z's, you're about to have some dude yelling at you at top volume for the next 2 damn hours. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jizzy. This is the Nerdy Effect, rocking the pride flag all month this month. I'm going to give you guys a nerd circle. Take it with you. Be well. And remember, do not leave, because you're going to be taken right over to SCW action. Don't leave. Just get ready to refresh. 3, 2, 1, boom. Ha la 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 la.
It's the Nerdy Effect.
6.0.
6.0, y'all.
6.0.
It's a nerdy effect.
6.0.
Nerdy effect.
Not the dose, not the dose.
6.0, eh?